Hi there, you are going to come along with me to a new to me thrift store. This is called Freedom Thrift. It is out near Ronks, Pennsylvania. When I first walked in, they had it kind of displayed like a boutique, and the prices kind of reflected boutique prices. This pottery originates in Italy and is marked THUN, Thun or Thun, and they had the smaller pieces marked at $8 a piece. And so I didn't even bother looking at the other ones because if the little figurines were 8, I knew it was too high for me. But if someone needed to come in and needed a display for their Christmas decorations, that was a nice set. They were in really great shape. The prices at this thrift store, I think, I guess it is a thrift store. It didn't seem like a thrift store the way they had it displayed. It was very fancy. This piece reminded me of the Hollywood Regency pieces I had just picked up, but I left that there. But then I did find this kitty cat figurine, and I feel that this is Blue Mountain pottery out of Canada. It does have felt on the bottom, so if there is a marking, it's underneath the felt, and the felt is in great shape, so I don't really want to peel back the felt to make sure. But it looks very, very similar to other pieces, and of course I'll do some more research before I list it. This one was cute, but it had a chip on its ear. So the nicer pieces, they had higher prices, but that's okay. This Capodimonte was $10. I didn't really see any chips to it, but then the smaller piece behind it was also $10. I don't know if it was being sold as a set or not, but I thought that was a little bit on the high side. But again, they're a thrift store. They're trying to make money for their mission. And I, as a reseller, can't come in and be like, I want cheaper prices. There, it is what it is, and you know where to thrift and where not to thrift. If I was ever in this area again, I think I would pop in and see what they have, because later I found that they have an upstairs, which is more thrifty, more my jam than down here with all the fancy displays. I did like walking around. It had a very nice atmosphere to it. This had a little, I wanted to make sure that rose wasn't going to fall off. This, I don't think, had any chipping to it, and it was $12. So very nice pieces. And then they had it displayed very nicely as well. They had some purses and some clothing downstairs. This was a Vera Bradley bag. I had never seen that type. I've only known Vera Bradley, 25, Vera Bradley to be fabric. And so this kind of surprised me that they came in not fabric purses. But like I've said before, I don't really know much about purses. These didn't have any prices on them, so I wonder if I really did want them, if they would price them, because some stores don't price. If there's not a price tag, you just have to come back and they'll price it later. This was a really neat vintage piece, this nail art with the boat, and that was $15. But then on the other hand, this was $100. So there you go. I then made my way upstairs where they had shelves of hard goods, and I thought, all right, I'm going to find some stuff here. They had it nicely organized, and the first thing that I spied was this planter. It probably was cold painted at one time, but the paint wears off very easily. This kitty cat was peering at me from up above. It had the red Made in China sticker, so I left that on the shelf, and then I saw there was another kitty cat hiding behind the turkey. I think this was a hobbyist piece. It was signed on the bottom, no year. It was a nice little hobbyist piece, but it was very big. So that stayed on the shelf with the turkey and the other cat. And then this was, I would guess this was made in China as well. That was $5. And just seeing what they have, little trinket dish from Canada. The shelves weren't overly full, but they weren't very sparse either. So you were hoping to find something there. I liked how everything was mixed together. They did kind of have it color coordinated a little bit. All the brown things were over here. And then the baby doll on the top shelf there, she was $2. She was not marked on the back of her neck. I always look on the back of the necks first for any identifying marks. And then I noticed that she had a dress with a label in it, and that's where I found what her name, the label was. Madame Magmon. I'm not sure. It reminded me of a Hawaiian themed doll that I have currently for sale. She had a lot of wear, so I left her on the shelf. And now I guess they do have it color coordinated now that I'm looking at the video. Here's all the red stuff and the pink stuff. This little thing I felt was 10,000 Villages, the tag right there 10,000 Villages. That's a local store here. I also think it's a nationwide chain. It's when people from different countries make things. That's really watered down explanation of 10,000 Villages, but it is what it is right now for this video. This had a giant crack right down the center of it, but it was only $1. So they weren't asking crazy prices for things, I felt. So yes, they do have it color coordinated. Now that I'm looking back at the video, it's so obvious that everything is color coordinated. It's $2, and this is Italy, and it's $2 as well. Gwen, Alaska 74. If that hadn't had the name painted Gwen on the front, I probably would have picked that up to see if I could get rid of Gwen, but since that was painted, Gwen has to stay on the shelf. I believe that these were a child's set of teacups and saucers, but there were a whole bunch more of saucers than the teacups, so that is why I left those on the shelf. They were only marked 50 cents a piece. And then here's the white section, and then these two silver pieces stood out because it was in the white section. They look like the Reed and Barton lotus flowers that I had just picked up at Goodwill. And then there was a sticker on the bottom, and I wanted to know what the sticker said. So I picked up the other one, seeing if the price wasn't on the sticker, but that one didn't have one. So I peeled back the other one and it said, please return the silver bowl to maybe Julie Huber. So I don't know if Julie donated these or they never made their way back to her, but they were a nice shape. They weren't marked anywhere who made them, and they were super shiny clean. So I wasn't sure who the maker was, and that is why I left those there. But they look very, very similar to the Reed and Barton pieces that I had just picked up. I like finding anything in an original box. It's always interesting to see what it is and what the graphics were. This was a julienne or a shredder, and the other thing was a cookie press. I like using those kind of cookie presses at Christmas time. I make spritz cookies with them. I find that the old-fashioned ones work better than the battery-operated ones. So I'm seeing what this was. This had some stickers on the front that looked vintage, so I wanted to see who made the box. These were just giant rings with a hole in them. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. I felt like it needed some more parts because they were really big for bangle bracelets. Maybe they were to hold something. They had a little bit of Halloween left. I thought this was cute, this plastic canvas ghost. Seeing if there was anything else hidden behind it, but I didn't find anything. Look at the graphics on this original box. Magic Fingers Sheller. She is busy shelling all of those green beans. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I found this bowl, and it had the look of Wedgwood, but it was plastic. I'm going to show you the side here. I was trying to read the bottom of the bowl. See how that looks like Wedgwood. And then I found the Christmas. They had some tin trays. But spoiler alert, I had just gone to a thrift store with my friend. We went to their Christmas sale. So I had found a whole bunch of Christmas items. So that's why I didn't pick up anything from here, because I knew I had a box of Christmas in my car. I got some stitchery kits and a card holder, a really cool hobbyist deer figurine. So I was pretty pleased with the things we found at that sale. There were too many people, so that is why I didn't film at that store, because it's kind of smaller. But I'll show some pictures of the things that I bought at the end of this little montage at this thrift store, just so you can see what I have. This purse was neat, doing it one-handed, not getting it on film at all. And then I brought it up to the camera. Then I saw the Made in China tag. So I knew that that was not vintage, but it had a nice look to it. There are some Vera Bradley bags. I like that style one because it looks like a giant coin purse with the kiss lock on the top there. My mother-in-law, she used to get me bags probably like once a year for a couple years while I was beginning when I was teaching. So those Vera Bradley bags always remind me of her. And then just giving you a look at the rest of the top floor. They have the sale prices for the clothing. And I don't sell clothing, so I didn't look through it. But it looked like they had some nice clothing for sale. Over here is a really close-up look of some other shelves that they had, some hard goods, and they had some dolls there. And it was interesting coming to this store and seeing new thrift stores and what they have for sale. So let me insert some of the pictures that I got from the Christmas sale, and we're going to wrap up our trip here to this store. And while I have you here, tomorrow, November 15th, is the last day to order the new merch through Bonfire. The information to find the links are in the description of this video. All right, look how cute everything is that I got. And this is my favorite thing, this right here. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. And then here is the Christmas card holder. And I got a tin. And a lady said, oh, I had that when I was first married. I love this. This is up for auction right now. And then I also found some stitchery kits. So these are all up for auction as well. And that makes my fingers itch, makes me want to start some crafts for the Christmas season when I saw these. But they're up for sale. And then here's a little kitty cat that I found at the store. I got 2 boxes of friend mail. This is from Janet. She lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you very much, Janet, for sending us the boxes of goodies and this very pretty Thanksgiving card. I'm going to put it on our mantle so we can enjoy it. And now let's see what's in the first box. Ooh, you have a box inside a box. Ooh, it's wrapped so nicely. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, it's heavy. Jenny, just in time, you want to come hold the camera?
I didn't want to.
She was sneaking down the stairs.
Trying, but our stairs are like super squeaky.
So I heard her.
And the dog's like a big
growly. Cue the dogs for growling. Let me get my knife.
What? This looks blurry. This looks blurry.
It does look a little... Here, maybe if I turn my in. Is that better?
Not really. It's about the same.
Okay. My hand doesn't look blurry. Maybe it's just us.
Maybe the camera got fogged up or something.
Oh, maybe I should wait.
Sorry.
Okay, I wiped the camera lens. I think that helped.
Cue the dogs.
Charlie, hush.
Should I film them? This is thing. Should I film them?
Here. This is what's going on. These two are playing, and then he has to yell and tell us that they're playing. Right? And then Indy's just leave me alone. I'm an old lady. So these two play so nicely together.
Yeah.
Oh, gonna get Indy up. And then you have to tell us, look, they're playing. Look, they're playing. We know. We see. And we hear you. Okay? All right, now these two have taken over Indy's spot.
Indy is doing something. There goes Santa.
Charlie. Okay, are you done?
Stop it.
Here.
Take 3 or 4. I don't know.
Now he's over here. Now he'll be quiet.
And there's Susie.
Everyone wants to open up the friend mail.
Should I film you?
No,
Okay.
it's okay. They know what I want.
I'm from Susie.
Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Susie. I'm from Susie.
Look at that. Oh, this is one of those bowls that it can be on all different sides. That's really pretty. Isn't that nice? You can even put it upside down if you wanted to. It feels like sugar.
I know. It does feel like it feels like sugar.
Isn't that pretty?
It kind of reminds me of like emerald or jade.
Okay. And then we have this.
Cute Susie. Susie's sniffing the package.
Susie's like, is there any chicken in there?
Barney took Indy's bed, so now Indy is behind me.
We're surrounded by dogs.
Susie.
Susie's gonna help me. Oh, this is a
What's
fairy
that?
light, I think.
Oh.
I think. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that pretty? So there's the base. Put that right there. Ooh.
Well, that is pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Here, I'll get a candle and you can see what it looks like. This gives you an idea of what it looks like, but I'll probably film it up in the light box of truth because for some reason the light in this room and my camera aren't really cooperating, and this looks fuzzy to me. So I'll show a little bit of footage of it upstairs in just a second. So Jenny has corralled Susie. Charlie has calmed down. Indy's watching me now. All right. This is a porcelain tea set, she said. This is taped together, so we are going to take it out. Oh, I love the green. That's so pretty. All right, let me unwrap it. Isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful celadon green. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. This is so nice. It's a little tea strainer here. Let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's so pretty. Okay, she sent another box, so we're going to look in the other box as well. Jenny, how can you tell I already love this?
Because it's so much bubble wrap.
Because it has these in it. I love these.
I apparently can't see because Susie's right on.
She said there's a vase in here. Jenny is still holding Susie, so she can't help me film.
Oh, now she's on my arm.
Hi, Sue.
She's a ding dong.
She is a ding dong. All right, let me unwrap this and we'll see what we have here. Okay, I was unpacking it by myself and then I realized what this is, and I need Jenny, I need you to come film this. All right. This is a stretch vase. I can already see that right here, and it's orange. Can you see it, Jenny?
Yeah. So much bubble wrap.
Look at that. Look at that.
I think it's the whole thing.
You back up a little bit. Make it.
There we go. Nope, you're too close. You're too
Look
close.
at it. I'm never too close. It's so beautiful.
You're too close.
Here it is. Look. It's so beautiful. This is so dark right here. It's because we have the light coming through. I apologize if this is more of a dark video. We'll call it intimate. Look how beautiful. Look, you can see through the light of the glass, through the window. Oh, this may not see the light of day. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Janet. This is amazing. This is beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. This made my day, I think. Charlie and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please smash the thumbs up button. I hope you're having a great day. And we'll see ya.